Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a horizontal layout for the next week of March in my classic Happy Planner. So come play with me. And I've got these mod liners here all ready to go, as well as these Happy Planner sticker books, which I'll pull from. So this is the second week of the March Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is Spring Forward. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PLANNABLEMARCH2023. We would love to see what you come up with. Okay, let's go ahead and get started by laying down some wax paper to get things off and running. I like to tape it down just so that things don't move around. I have pulled quite a few books here, mainly because I want to mix a bit of the florals from the older Happy Planner sticker books, which I have. I think the Today is the Day sticker book, also known as the 1, 2, 3, 4 sticker book, and the Floral Memories sticker book, florals that I want to use. Lots of florals there. As well as some clocks I had in the Boss Babe sticker book, and I also found a few more in the Farmhouse sticker book. That all tying in with the theme this week, which is Spring Forward, related to spring, but also the time change. I thought that was a cute one to try to incorporate some different aspects of spring in and the daylight savings time, at least here in the United States. So I am grabbing out these older florals and doing some arranging of what I have left. I really used these guys quite a bit back in the day, so I don't have as many as I did before to work with, different colors and things. Lots of pink, a little bit of purple, and some leaves here and there in blue and green tones. So we'll see if we can make this work how I envisioned. I do have certain colors in the clocks as well, so I was hoping that I could make this work with those colors along with the florals that we have here. I'm building this out based on a down the spine layout, thinking that that might be the best way to make the florals go quite a bit further since I don't have too many to choose from for what I want to do. And I'm just piecing things together with the colors that I have available in the books. A lot of the leaves and things I trimmed off of older spreads when I was building those out. So I kept those, and hopefully that'll help round things out as I complete this spread. Changing things out as I see fit. Focusing a little bit more on the pinks near the top, cascading down to the more cool tones at the bottom. Takes me a little bit to figure out how I want this to go. I trimmed off that large purple floral there and was thinking to move the green up into the spine, but it just didn't seem to work out with the type of florals that I have here. So I just repositioned that. I think we're okay for florals now. Let's try to see how these clocks might tie in. I'm going to start building those out using the Boss Babe clocks here first. I have a few in solid colors, the pink kind of coral tone as well, and then a pretty bright teal. And then in the Farmhouse sticker book, there are a few too that are a little bit smaller, but some of those are colored in as well. We've got some green tones and blue that I think I can tie in here at the bottom. I do tinker with this a little bit, just trying to get a good balance of the color. Originally, I was going to really try to do more of a gradient, but I don't feel like the florals I chose with their leaves being intermixed in between them really allowed for a clean gradient to work down the spine, so it's a little bit more intermixed But I think overall it ends up working well. I just had to be a little bit more smart on where I was placing things. I also didn't want this spine to be too overwhelming, so I wasn't trying to add too much to look at one place. Some of the clocks are starting to feel that way though, down by the bottom, especially when I added in the white clocks with the more subtle color elements to them. So we'll see if I can rearrange things a little bit better and make it feel a little bit more balanced. Again, a lot of tinkering. That bigger teal clock there is really giving me a little bit of trouble. Seems a smidge too bright for the spread, so I'm not sure if I really want to keep that on there. Just moving things around, again, trying to rebalance. Yeah, it just takes me a minute. I'm really looking forward to some fresh stickers, hoping that Happy Planner comes out with some new fun stickers and more of decor-based sticker books for the spring. Hoping that will be coming soon. Just not been feeling most of their stickers lately, so it would be really nice to have that. I'm also in the spring sticker book now, looking for some quotes to add in here. Just try to add in the spring forward sticker to tie in the plantable theme. And then also want to balance it out with a few more quotes, I think, in and around the cluster maybe, or on the edges. I haven't quite decided yet what would work best. Trying to think of the best ones to work for the theme. And I like the Yay for Sunshine, thinking of how you get more daylight, more sunshine in the afternoon, so maybe that will work. And Bloom's kind of generic enough, I think that will work as well. I'm just looking through, seeing if there's any other quotes I want to pull in here, or box stickers. Back into the Floral Memories sticker book. And then now the Today's the Day watercolor sticker book here. I remembered I wanted to add in some of these watercolor hearts to help fill out the little floral spine that I've created here. So we'll start adding those in, but of course I need to do a little bit more arranging. And like I said, just going to intersperse those where there seems to be a little bit more of a gap feel within. Tying the colors in as best I can with what florals are nearby or what leaves are nearby. I think I've got a pretty good balance going there. Thought maybe I could pull in some of that blue, but it wasn't quite the right color, so we'll leave that one there. And just go through and see if we can find some colorful boxes or something else that might work in this spread. And back into the Boss Babe sticker book, again looking for those colorful boxes, something for my focus areas on some of the days. But wasn't really liking anything I was seeing in these books. So I went ahead and got out my Mega Rainbow sticker book and am using that to find just some basic colorful boxes that will hopefully match up with the colors I pulled. Thought I'd try a circle there, but I think the circle, I don't have enough to really carry that through, so we'll stick with these smaller rectangles. And I found 3 I think will work, maybe need one more in more of a teal tone. Bring back that large teal clock. That will help tie in the box a little bit better, I think. And okay, just gonna move some things around. And I like this guy, but there's something I'm not enjoying about the sun design there. It's a little bit too busy maybe. So we'll cut that out. And then maybe reposition these leaves so that it fits a little bit better. Kind of nests inside of the floral cluster a bit more. Also going to cut off the exclamation point because again, it was just cluttering up the space a bit. And then drop in that extra leaf. Now let's figure out which mile liners will work now that I have the florals on the page. Seeing which ones will coordinate. I was thinking to use one color per day, but I don't think that's going to work. So let's go ahead and just narrow it down to 4 colors that I'll repeat on one side and the other. And okay, let's move things over. I'll start with the easy items, moving over the focus boxes. Thought about shifting those, but let's just keep them on the outside how I had them. I have been pretty busy lately, so any extra space that I have in and around the spread will probably be used up. So I don't have to worry about too much filling out of all that white space. Sometimes I like a really busy spread, but it is good to have extra space when I have busy weeks. And we're going to try to roll these guys off. I will say this did not go smoothly. It could have, but for some reason I just struggled about midway down to the end. A little bit of the wax paper got caught up behind one of the floral stickers, and then that kind of cascaded into it ripping and all the way down and just continued that pattern. Here's me trying to make the adjustments and also finding that I had a sticker there that I meant to cover and didn't, so I'm just going to trim it out and try to make it fit. We got that in, keep going, and again that wax paper just kept ripping behind everything, and I didn't notice until I was kind of far down the page. So again, like I said, this didn't go that smoothly. Sometimes it's really smooth as butter. It probably would have been easier had I did it the opposite way, going across the spread instead of down from top to bottom. Lesson learned for next time. Again, on the struggle bus there at the end. But I did finally get it all set and in pretty much the same spot, so it wasn't too bad. Just move over those smaller stickers that didn't quite transfer. And okay. Next thing we need to do is actually separate the pages so then I can hole punch the spreads, which again was a bit of a struggle bus moment. I decided to use my Happy Planner punch, which never goes smoothly. I was trying to be smart about it though this time. I decided to grab out some wax paper that I recently just ripped from that to hopefully keep the sticker leftovers once I punched it from sticking into the punch and causing problems. So I tried, I really did, and I was able to sneak it out, but some of the sticker just did not go through and left a little bit of extra. And the first page wasn't as bad, but the second page was a hot mess. my pins were catching. I could hear them not like releasing. So that made it tricky. And then the page slid around a little bit in there when I put it in and had lots of leftovers hanging out in the punch. So it was just, again, a little bit of a chore, which it always is with my Happy Planner punch. If you've been with me on my channel for a while, you know I always struggle with this thing. It is not the best. It does get the job done on simple jobs, but it's really always a challenge. So because that second page really just got off with the punching at first and then I had to repunch it, there's a lot of excess still left over. So I went through and tried to clean things up with my precision cutter. I'm just going to do that, trim out that excess sticker left over using my scissors and things. And I think I got it to where it looked decent and you really couldn't tell, which was good. Make maybe some small adjustments as I see it and get started on the checklists. I'll just use the fine tip on each of the mile liners, using one color across the spread each section. And once I get those in, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye!